comes up from time to time. Hi guys, Andy here, and in this guitar lesson I'm showing you how to play Tell Her This by D Amitri. This is an arrangement that I'm doing using standard chords in standard tuning with a capo at 6th fret. In the original, to get the real distinct feel of the record or to play it exactly as he does, it is capo 6th fret with these chords, but he's in a different tuning. That tuning is explained, and we have a full tab for that on the website, which is down in the description below. So if you want the harder version, that's where to check out, or the full proper version. But in this video, I'm showing you this, and there's this simpler chord sheet also on my website from the links in the description. Let's get you straight in for the close-up on this classic song with a very new strumming pattern that not many of you following my channel will have ever done before. Tell Her This. We have a D major chord played with a capo at 6th fret, and as I've said in the intro, this is standard tuning. If you want to find out the exact way he plays it with the different tuning, check out the website, links in the description. It is quite a bit more challenging to get your head around with the tuning, so beginners, you want to go for this version. Let's stay on the D chord and look at this new strumming pattern where we need to go 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6. 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6. We're counting to 6 because the time signature of this song is in something called 6/8, where we have 6 beats in a bar, but the 8, so 6 and 8 means that top number is 6 beats in a bar. The bottom number means 8 rather than 4, so it's quaver beats. It is half beats basically. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kind of sounds like waltz time. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But when it's more up tempo and in a bar we have 6 strums, it is 6/8, very much so. So the easiest way to do it is pretty much for the D chord at least, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then in the song we would change chord. So the first 3 chords, 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6. Down, down, up, down. That's it, the whole thing. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6. 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6. Remember, on the D major chord, we only want to strum the thinnest 4 strings. So from string 4, just those 4 strings. And let's play this together. This will be 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6. 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6. In 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6. Stay on the D. Join in with me. 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6. And once we've done 1 bar of that, 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6, we change to an A sus4. We keep the 3rd finger down, and it's this way of playing an A. 1, 2, 3, keep that 3rd finger down there. And then we do the same strumming just for 1 bar on this chord for the intro. And then straight to an E minor, or you could also just do an E minor 7 or an E minor. It depends whether you're comfortable keeping this 3rd finger here. I'll take it off just a demo. It would be 2 bars here, so 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6. 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 This is the intro. That would happen again. 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6. 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6. And then it just goes straight to the E minor, so no A sus2, it just goes straight to the E minor chord. To make it sound a bit more colourful, a bit more like the intro, you may wish to use a D sus2 and lift that middle finger off to get a bit more of a sound, but that can be done at leisure, you know, whenever you want to vary it slightly, because it's a short, small repetition throughout the whole song, really. So a demo of the verse. Tell her not to go. I'm holding on no more. 1 bar of the D, or a D sus2, 3 bars of the E minor. And then we have, I'd probably play I think I played a 4 all fingers way of playing a G. G to A. And if you want to vary it, you can go for a normal G chord to maybe an A sus2, you know, just with 2 fingers down. Pretty much at will, or you could go for the standard chords. Sus2s and sus4s, as long as they're not a riff, they're almost like a creative choice. So this bit would be 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6, A. Or the 3 fingers way to A sus2. And then D, A, back to a G chord. Okie dokie. So from the top, just through the verse section, it is essentially exactly what I'm going to demo here for the rest of the song. It's just a short repetition, okay? Every verse is identical, no real chorus, it's just this on repeat. 3, 4. Tell her not to go. D, E minor, and then G to A. Tell her something in my mind freezes up from D chord, D, A sus4, E minor. And that's the whole thing. If you wanted to keep it simpler with the strumming, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2. Just take the up strum out. Tell her not to go. And then G and a 2 and a and a 4 and a G and a 2 and a and a 4 and a D. And that's the whole thing, really. Okay, so let's have a bit of a play along from the beginning now. We're going to start off on the D chord. And you can play in my version of this, I'm going to keep my 3rd finger down pretty much for the entire song, which means D, A sus2, E minor, and then on the G, the one thing that I did in the original that I haven't spoken of yet is just keep my little finger off. And that pretty much means that the 3rd finger and the open E string are always ringing out throughout the entire song, which makes it sound really nice. So D, A sus4, E minor, and then G to an A sus4. But again, that's sort of my version of it here. This isn't sort of a definitive one. It's an arrangement because he uses a different tuning. But let's have a play of this together, whichever way you want to play along with it, just following the chord sheet that's provided for you on the website, and we'll be totally cool. From the top, and it's the intro twice, and then we're through the whole song. In 3, 4. Into a verse. Tell her not to go. I ain't for another verse. 4. Tell her not to cry. I just got scared, that's all. Tell her I'll be by her side. All she has to do is call. And then the final verse now, where it repeats the top one, and I'll just demo the ending. Everything else would be exactly the same as what we've just done. So final verse. Tell her not to go. I ain't holding on no more. Tell her nothing if not this. All I want to do is kiss her. Then it's the last two lines again. Tell her something in my mind freezes up from time to time. And that's how it would end, and that is Tell Her This by D Amitri. Thanks for checking out this lesson. Please click the links on the screen now to either subscribe or check out any more of my free lessons. I'll see you again, guys. Take care of yourselves and bye for now.